Next up, let's see who we have. Scorpio. Welcome to your August 2022 reading. I did set the intention that whenever you're watching this, it's for the 4 weeks ahead, so you can be watching this anytime. It's timeless, and it's for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also I set the intention that anyone watching this, there'll be a message in there for them. We're going to start off with the Lenormand and get an overview of the month. Spirit, thank you for your clear and accurate messages. What's going on this month for Scorpio? Please give us an overview of the themes, what Scorpio can expect in the month of August or the next 4 weeks ahead. Thank you. What's going on for Scorpio? The first one's gift or bouquet. Is this a little off? Sorry. I'm a little off. Okay, so we have on the bottom of the deck, key. So you might be finding solution to something, or some of you guys may be moving. There could be some escapism here that you're coming out of. But it looks like, first card for the reading is bouquet. This could be getting recognized, getting a gift, really beautifying your life, working on your professional skills. And we have woman after it. So you could be getting a gift from a divine feminine. Perhaps there's been some confusion regarding a relationship with the feminine. Look, she's holding a flower there. If there's some confusion regarding divine feminine or just another person in general going into this month, I think some of your longing for this confusion is going to be lifted and things might blossom and grow. In this relationship, you might find the key, the way to fix or mend this relationship. Let's see, what is the blessing adds up to be 26, which is book, which is all about getting some wisdom, some answers. Am I recording right now? Yeah, just making sure it stopped in the last reading. So it looks like you're getting some knowledge, some information that's going to lift confusion this month regarding likely a feminine, but again, this could be about you too if you are feminine, or about someone else. But some confusion is going to be lifted that will help grow a relationship, it seems. That's what I'm getting. Let's get the tarot out though to get more information. Spirit, we're going to do a Celtic cross spread now for Scorpio. Can you please provide some more information on what I was just talking about, and also let us know anything else happening on it for Scorpio. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages. What is going on with Scorpio? Scorpio going into the month, the environment. Get that information, and then we're going to get recent past. What do you expect? Tell me what happens the first 2 weeks for you. Other energies, outside influences, desires, and the final outcome. Thank you. What's going on for Scorpio? Wow, this definitely seems to be about a relationship of some sort, which we were alluding to already. We have lovers on the bottom. Some partnership is a major theme in this month. And it looks like there could have been, okay, I barely looked at this, but it's coming together. 1 second. If you can't see it, I think you can, but for recent past, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So I think there really was a falling out with someone in your life. Maybe lost hope, lost faith with this person, or loss of love. Just feeling down and depressed regarding a relationship or person. Maybe just life in general, but a person has a lot to do with it. And going into this month, we have you represented as a Temperance card. So I think you are definitely seeking some harmony and balance. You're starting to see things brighter after coming out of this depressed stage. You're seeing the brighter side of things. You're having hope for the future. You're letting your emotions flow instead of just dwelling in them, which is beautiful. Rainbows, it's like calm time after a storm, you know? So I think things have been a little stormy for you, Scorpio. but going into this month, you're feeling more optimistic. You're letting go of these feelings that you were just holding on to, and you're ready to move forward. With the Knight of Wands is your environment. You're ready. You're starting to have passion again this month. You're starting to see things brighter and a more positive outlook. You're taking, that's interesting, there's a fox there. Maybe you're just feeling more cunning, taking advantage of your situation, not in a bad way, but just like using what you got to your advantage and going after what you want to and having the confidence to do so. You're just ready for more passion and light again. And I think this is after a dark time, like I said, so that's great. For more background information, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So you might have been feeling some lack also going into this cycle. This could also be showing us who this relationship could be about, or this partnership that we're talking about. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or it could just be someone who's really into material things. When the King of Pentacles is reversed, it can be someone that's a little arrogant or has like small head syndrome or small man syndrome, whatever they call it. Maybe there's someone that was not really sharing their resources with you, or their like resources can even include time and love, Maybe this could be you just not wanting to share time with other people anymore, or feeling like you don't have some kind of lack mentality here. But I feel like this is more what you're coming out of, or the person you're moving away from, or getting clarity about. Maybe that's what you think about them, but maybe there's more to it. Maybe they're just taking their time. Earth signs can be a little slower to commit, but once they do, they're pretty much all in. Maybe you have some earth sign placements, but what you expect to happen, we have death reversed. So I feel like you might be feeling more optimistic, more passionate, but it's like in the back of your mind, you're like not ready for this new phase, this transition. It's like you're longing for this person to come back still, or you're longing for an answer. You're not really wanting to, but a part of you is like, you need to like step up and take action and make your life better and not just sit around, but there's some hesitancy for this to close a new chapter, or to open the door to a new chapter. And the broom is under that, and like sweep away what doesn't serve you, and you don't want to repeat the same cycle again, but like you kind of expect that to happen. And then underneath it's a new beginning. Yeah, I feel like there's some opportunity here for restarting something or starting something new. It's like, and you kind of have to decide what you want to do. Keep waiting around for someone and hoping it blossoms into something. Like, I feel like this month could go either way for you, is what I'm seeing. There's some sense of optimism in this beginning of this month and looking up instead of looking down at the past. And you're going to get a way out of this past thing, but it's like, are you going to take that key? Are you going to move forward? Are you going to open that door to a new world? To a new life, new cycle? The choice is up to you. Do you want to repeat the same cycle, Scorpio, or move forward? I feel like that's going to be a big theme this month for you. Oh my god, so what you expect is death reverse, and what you fear is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So it's like you don't want to be stuck anymore. You want things to change. You don't want to be in the same cycle. So this is answering what I was just talking about. What your fear is being stuck, but you expect to be stuck. So I think Spirit is trying to say is maybe a change in mindset or a shift in perspective might be good for you, and not to look in the past. Look, she's also looking in the past here at like what she used to have maybe. Okay, so see how she has, let me make sure, that flower in her hand, this direction is indicated the past. And like she has one flower, but she's remembering when she used to have the whole bouquet. She used to have all of that with someone, or all of this in the past, and is stuck in this sad state. But there's, towards the end of the month, there's this, oh, maybe there's more out there. Instead of looking down, looking in the past, you're looking up. So I think we're starting off the month with you still longing, you still looking behind you, you still feeling a little down. Even though you might have some, realize that there's light at the end of the rainbow, or whatever the hell, pot at the end of the rainbow. There's, by the end of the month, like, you're going to be more optimistic, and that part of you already knows what needs to be done, but a part of you also wants to stay in the past and just still long, like that one little last sliver of hope. But by this cloud, this haziness, this sadness, this is temporary. Clouds are temporary. And clouds also, come before the storm. And then after the storm, we have the rainbow. So it's like, I guess, yeah, the clouds move quick. So if you're feeling longing and sad still when you're watching this in the beginning of the month, since we have the Ace of Swords reversed here too, just know that things will change. And a lot of it has to do with mindset and living in the present moment instead of in the past, Scorpio. I know that's easier said than done, but it's like you don't want to live in the past anymore. You want the cycles to turn. So I think you just have to do some inner work this month, and you will. By the end of the month, you're going to be feeling a lot better. Because your environment, though, is the Judgment reversed. It's like this month, this is saying being stagnant and not moving on to the next cycle. But don't worry, by the end of the month, we'll get there. You are going to. But there's a lot of hesitancy of not reaching for your dreams and what you want and being stuck in a repeating loop. But this month, there's a lot of conflicting energies inside your head right now. But you're going to move past it. I see that. And what you want, we had the Queen of Swords reversed. You don't really want to make a decision yet. So I think you do things on your own time, but just don't get stuck in the repeating cycles. Try and figure out what it is you want. And I think there is some escapism here from making decisions with the key and the clouds together. That's escapism. I didn't even think that. So, and with the Queen of Swords reversed, it's like not really wanting to make a clear choice, not really wanting to think logically, not really maybe being overcome by emotions or overcome by your mind, just thinking too much about things and not living by what your heart's telling you, your intuition is telling you. But like I said, by the end of the month, you are searching for the light. We have the Hermit here. You are seeking guidance. You're seeking light. You're moving to higher ground by the end of the month. So you're doing the Hermit is going inside and doing that work, doing the introspection, looking at your shadow, looking at all this stuff, and then seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after. Like, you are moving to higher ground. You're doing the work by the end of this month. I knew this before even really evaluating this card. Look at it, moving on up. Like, there's this little inner fire. If you feel like there's nothing left, there's still this little, fire inside that it's burning, and by the end of the month, it's going to get brighter and brighter. Yeah, this is, we have 4 major arcanas and 2 aces. The aces are reversed, so but the thing is, there's some stagnancy here and stuff, but by the end of the month, you're moving up. It's not easy to do the work, Scorpio. I know it. I can feel your energy and this pain and this conflicting energies going on in your head and your heart and your mind, but I think by the end of the month, you'll be learning to trust your intuition more and just realize what is best for you and move forward. We have Neptune, in the 3rd house. You're escaping, maybe just dealing with this issue, but then we have Aries. I feel like I grabbed those in order. Like, you might have been escaping things, might have been in like La La Land, dreaming about the past, but by the end of the month, you're going to be working on your... So my alarm just went off and it shut off the camera, I think. But at 4:44 every day, I have affirmations throughout the day. It says, I am deserving of love. So you're going to realize that you are deserving of love and you are an amazing person. And 444 might be important for you this month, so look out for that. Synchronicities in general. But what I was saying is that, you might have been escaping things in La La Land, dreaming about the past, being a little confused, hazy with Neptune here. But you're moving into Aries mode. You're moving into taking action, being excited again, changing your daily routine, communicating what you want, changing who you surround yourself with, changing your daily habits, getting more creative, finding what you love again, finding passion again by the end of the month. I love that. 444. Now let's get, what other final messages do you have for Scorpio? Sun God. Look at 4. Come all, come now. Expand into the skies and into the shadows below. You guys, this is really your call to not escape your feelings. Let them flow. Feel them. Don't escape them. Feel them, and it sucks, but look into your shadow to come out into the light. This is so perfect. Okay, let's read the book. I love you guys. I feel like things are going to get so much better. Okay. Authority. The sun god is the ultimate expression of masculine energy, representing structure, authority, respect, and status. This is a card of the leader and represents all of the qualities that make someone a force to be reckoned with. Your situation requires a strong hand and a systemic approach. The sun god does not allow his emotions to cloud his judgment, and neither should you. Oh, this totally makes sense. Communicate, third house? Sorry, I'm failed. Communicate with clear logic and reason, and demonstrate your mastery and intellect. Any others involved in your situation will respect you for your ability to get right down to the heart of the matter. Additionally, this card reminds you that a leader rules with a strong hand, but is not a tyrant. Be mindful of arrogance and allow others their moment in the sun. The sun god is at his best when he uses his strengths to bring out the best in others. And that talks about some Beltane gods. Apollo. I'm just going to read these in case you want to work with one of them or look into it. Apollo is a Greek god of the sun, healing, truth, and prophecy. Bel is the Celtic god of the sunlight, health, and healing. Beltane is named after him. That seems really great for you. Sunlight. Oh, they're also healing. Never mind. Any of these. Okay. Cernunnos, the Celtic god of fertility, life, wealth, animals, the forest and fields, the hunt, and the underworld. Pluto, the Greek god of wealth and the ruler of the underworld, who also rules you, Scorpio. And then Ra, the Egyptian god of the sun. I love that. So I hope this resonated, was helpful. I really see things looking up for you and your whole world changing by the end of the month. Thank you, Scorpio. Have a great month. I love you so much. Bye.